Hello students, today is our new chapter, that is triangles. Already we have the meaning of triangle, that is tri means 3. So here angles also 3, sides also 3. Okay, so let's take one example here, ABC. So it's having AB, BC and CA, 3 sides, as well as angle A, angle B, angle C. 3 angles with 3 vertices, A, B, C, 3 vertices. Okay, this is our basic thing. In this chapter we are going to learn about the congruence of triangle. Then what is the meaning of congruent? Congruent means exactly equal. Okay, here they given the meaning. Congruent means equal in all respect or figures whose shapes and sizes are both the same. Then how we can compare this with the triangles? Let's see. Here one example I am taking, one triangle, that is ABC, and there one triangle PQR. If corresponding angles are equal, it means angle A is equal to angle P, angle B equal to angle Q, angle C equal to angle R. So then we can say both triangles are congruent. Okay, this is the congruent symbol. Or else another one thing is there, corresponding sides are equal. How? AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR, next AC equal to PR. If all 3 sides of one triangle are equal to the 3 sides of another triangle, means corresponding sides are equal, then again we can say triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. This is the congruent symbol. Okay, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Understood? So let's see how the criteria will apply to get the triangles are congruent. Another one thing you should remember, congruent triangles corresponding parts are equal. For that we will write like this, CPCT. CPCT means corresponding parts of the congruent triangles. If 2 triangles are congruent, then their respective parts will be equal to each other. Okay, so now criteria for congruence triangles. Which type of criteria we will get here? The first here we will get one axiom, that is SAS congruence rule. What it says? 2 triangles are congruent if 2 sides and the included angle of one triangle are equal to the 2 sides and the included angle of the other triangle. Okay, so it means if I take here ABC and DEF, I took 2 triangles. They said 2 sides here, AB equal to DE, AC equal to DF, and including angle, those sides. See here, these 2 sides including one angle, that is A. Angle A equal to angle D. For that DE and DF. DE and DF. Okay, then we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Okay, that's why this congruence rule is SAS, side angle side, side angle side. Okay, 2 sides are equal along with the one angle. Then we can say easily both triangles are congruent. Now theorem number 5.1, ASA congruence rule, means angle side angle congruence rule. 2 triangles are congruent if 2 angles and the included side of one triangle are equal to 2 triangles and the included side of the other triangle. Okay, let's see. Here I am taking 2 triangles PQR and XYZ. Okay, so 2 angles. See here, Q equal to Y, Q equal to Y, R equal to Z, R equal to Z, and included those angles. Here one side I am taking QR is equal to YZ. Then we can easily say that triangle PQR is congruent to triangle XYZ. Okay, so that is called angle side angle. angle side angle congruence rule. Okay, you have to write this one exam and theorem in your textbook along with the statement and draw these diagrams and conclude the given points like this. No need of writing the proof. Okay, in shortcut you write these things. Here another one theorem they given: two triangles are congruent if any two pairs of angles and one pair of corresponding sides are equal. We may call it as AAS congruence rule. Sometimes it is also comes for your solution. Okay, just you once go through this. In exercise 5.1, here they given one quadrilateral, that is ACBD. ACBD. In that AC equal to AD, two sides are equal, AC equal to AD, and AB bisects angle A. So here AB is bisecting the angle A. It means here we will get two separate angles which are equal to each other because it is bisecting. Bisecting means dividing into two parts. So CAB is one angle and DAB is another angle. Both angles will get equal. Okay, we have to show that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. Okay, let's solve this one. So start, first draw the diagram, and here we have to take the two triangles. Which are those triangles? One is in triangle ABC. Okay, and another triangle ABD. Okay, so first you use the given points. What they given? They given AC is equal to AD. Okay, so this AC equal to AD. Another one thing we will get here, AB is bisecting the total angle, that is A. It means if it is bisect means making into two equal angles. Which are those? CAB is equal to DAB. Okay, here you have to write angle A bisected by side AB. Okay, so another one side we getting, which is that AB is common on both sides. So AB equal to AB. Here you have to write common, and first one is given. Okay, see here, side angle side angle side congruence rule. Which triangles will congruent? Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. Okay, if these two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding parts will be equal. So BC is equal to what? BC is equal to, see here, that is BD. BC equal to BD. Okay, both are equal sides. So here you have to write CPCT. What is CPCT? Corresponding parts of congruent triangle. Now second question, ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AD equal to BC, and DAB, this angle equal to CBA, the total angle. Both are equal. We have to prove that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC. Triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC. Okay, next BD equal to AC, and last angle ABD, okay, this angle equal to BAC, this small triangle. These two angles we have to show that both are equal. So let's draw the diagram neatly. And now start with which triangles you have to take. So those triangles first you observe. Triangle ABD. So here you write it in a triangle ABD and triangle BAC. Okay, first use the things what they given. First they given AD is equal to BC. Okay, first you write that AD equal to BC. Next another one thing they given, what they given, angles DAB equal to CBA. Okay, one side one angle we got it. Another one thing clearly observe here, ABD BAC. Okay, what is repeating? AB and BA means both are repeating, means AB is common side. AB is common. So here you have to write in bracket given. Okay, and this one is common side. Okay, so side angle side, congruence rule, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC. Okay, if these two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding parts will be equal. So those are BD equal to AC. Okay, reason is CP CT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. Then for the third case, what you have to write? For the third case also you have to write CPCT, which is that angle ABD equal to triangle BAC. This is also CPCT reason. Now third question. Here they given one figure where AD and BC are equal perpendicular to a line segment AB. Okay, so here AD and BC equal perpendiculars. It means AD equal to BC, and they are perpendicular means they making here 90-degree angle with B point and angle with A point. Okay, so here they diagram and they joined DC. Okay, we have to show that CD bisects AB. This CD bisects AB. So bisects means making into two equal parts. Which are those equal parts? AO equal to BO. Okay, if you get AO equal to BO, then it will be easy to say that CD bisects the AB. So let's do it by practically. So draw the diagram neatly. Here we will get two triangles. Which are those triangles? So write them in triangle. Okay, first triangle, which is that BOC or else OBC. Triangle OBC and triangle, which triangle? OAD. Okay, here it is making 90-degree. OAD. So first step they given equal perpendiculars. Those are BC and AD. BC equal to AD. Next they making here 90-degree. Okay, write the angle. OBC equal to OAD, each 90-degree. Each 90-degree, and first one they given. Next here we are getting vertically opposite angles. Which are those? BOC equal to AOD. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles always equal. Okay, so here we will get angle side congruence rule. Angle side congruence rule. Okay, so triangle OBC is congruent to triangle OAD. If these two are congruent, then their corresponding sides, which are those, BO equal to AO. So when BO equal to AO, then we can say that CD bisects AB. Now fourth problem, L and M are two parallel lines intersected by another pair of parallel lines P and Q. Show that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. ABC is congruent to CDA. Okay, here they given two parallel lines, L and M are parallel and P and Q also parallel. So if you using these parallel lines, then AC will be the transversal for both lines L and M as well as P and Q, transversal AC. Okay, using this transversal and parallel lines concept, we have to solve now. Now draw the diagram and write the triangles what you need. So first triangle, in triangle, which triangle we need? We need ABC. In triangle ABC. Okay, and another one triangle what we need? That is triangle CDA. Triangle CDA. Okay, so see here, if you taking L, P and Q as parallel lines and AC as transversal, then automatically this AC is makes here angles which are those BAC equal to DCA. Why these two angles are equal? Alternate interior angles. Okay, so write them. Triangle BAC equal to another angle DCA. So same like that, if you taking L and M are parallel lines, then AC as transversal, again here you will get two angles, which are those DAC and ACB or BCA. BCA equal to DAC. So these are alternate angles, you write it, alternate angles. Okay, so when alternate angles are equal, another one thing we will getting here, AC is common for the both triangles. So AC equal to AC. So here write it common. So angle, side, angle. Okay, so A congruence rule. Congruence rule, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. Okay, so again you observe neatly the diagrams along with the parallel lines and transversal, you will get to know which are angles are equal, those are alternate angles. Now in fifth question, line L is bisector of angle A. L is bisector of angle A. So if it is bisecting means here we will get two separately angles equal to each other. Those are QAB and PAB. Okay, these two angles will be get equal. And BP and BQ are perpendiculars from B to the arms of angle A. Okay, perpendiculars means here they making 90 degree. Already we got one angle equal and here we are getting two angles are 90 degree. Okay, we have to show that triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQB. APB is congruent to triangle AQB. Okay, these two triangles we have to show that they are congruent. And next we have to show that BP equal to BQ. BP equal to BQ. So if you show these two are equal, then automatically BP and BQ will be equal. So here another one thing they given, if they are equal or B is equidistant from the arms of angle A. So B is equidistant from the angle A, arms of the angle A, means AP to B, AQ to B. Okay, don't worry, just you have to show that BP equal to BQ. First, if you get these equal, then easily it will be proved. Now draw the diagram. Okay, so neatly you draw the diagram along with start the triangles. In which triangle? In triangle APB. Okay, triangle APB and triangle, another triangle which is that AQB. Okay, so first start with the given points. L is bisecting the angle A. So here if it is bisect, then we will get QAB, or here APB, PAB. PAB is equal to QAB. QAB, because L bisects angle A. Okay, angle A is bisected by L, it means it giving the two equal parts. Next, here AB is common to the both triangles, as well as one angle is 90 degree, which shows that AQB or APB. APB is equal to angle AQB. Why both are equal? Each are 90 degree. Okay, so another one thing, AB is common on both sides. AB equal to AB. So that is common. Okay, so angle side. Angle side, congruence rule. Congruence rule. Triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQB. Okay, so first one is got the answer. Now second one, what is they given? Second one, so this is first one, and what is the second one? We have to show that BP equal to BQ. So it obviously equal by CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. If these two triangles are congruent, then their parts will be equal. Those are BP equal to BQ. Okay, so this much you have to write. And 6th, 7th and 8th for your practice, up to 5th I solved. Okay, so for the semester exam also you will get up to 5th only.